Yeah, I had to go Cindy as well.
You had to go Cindy?
Well, yeah, my mum just suggested that Cindy was a bit more realistic than Barbie. I mean,
Right.
you know, there's not much in
Okay.
it really, is there? But...
Good moral guidance.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Your mum there.
Also this morning, mourners have gathered at Love It. And as Margot Robbie said, it wasn't the only time that she'd channelled vintage Barbie, because throughout the press tour, I love the fact that she'd recreated all these looks from sort of Barbie. Thanks, Charlotte. Good morning. Tens of thousands of junior doctors in England will walk out this morning for what's believed to be the longest strike in NHS history over pay. Their union, the BMA, is calling for a 35% increase to keep up with 15 years of below-inflation pay rises. The government says the strike will put patient safety at risk. Our chief will picking up with more on that RMT action now. They're staging protests outside railway stations across the country in a bid to save ticket offices. Last week, the Rail Delivery Group announced plans to close up to 1,000 ticket offices over the next 3 years. Let's be... Now, tourism boss has told Good Morning Britain it may become too hot to have the peak holiday season in July and August. With Europe currently experiencing an extreme heat wave, officials in Spain say they're planning what measures they need to protect tourism from the effects of global warming. And landmarks across London were lit up in pink to mark the premiere of the new Barbie movie. Fans queued up for around 24 hours to get a glimpse of Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, who play Barbie and Ken. And Lorna Shaddock was on the pink carpet for us. Junior doctors are being encouraged by union leaders, aren't they, not to spend all 5 days on the picket line, but to have some downtime at the same time, which I think people might find doesn't quite fit with what they think should be happening. To modernise the way that tickets are sold, but there are concerns about how it will work.
Yeah, lots of things are...
Whereas, Laura, you were...
For me, it's quite traumatic to figure it out. I mean, it's had really... What kind of... We were in Europe in a rather worrying way.